Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is get the coolant draining. At the very bottom on the driver's side of the radiator, there's a 19mm hex head plug that if you thread it out, it will dump the contents of the cooling system out the bottom into a catch pan. At least theoretically it should. There she goes. And since for the most part this coolant seems to be pretty clean and in good shape, and it's a Ford specialty coolant, I'm going to try to catch as much of it as possible. That way I don't have to, we do have some in stock, but I don't want to use any more than necessary because it is expensive. And while that's working, I'm going to start up here disconnecting all these wiring harness plugs so that I can get this wiring harness out of the way. This intake's got to come off. Both valve covers have to come off. And then we can start working on pulling the front cover off. So there's a lot of stuff in here that's going to have to get out of the way so I can get to the camshafts and the timing cover and everything else. So you'll see that along the way. Get the upper intake out of the way. As you can see, I got shorts and longs. The longs are the ones in the rear. Now I gotta get wiring harness right here is in my way. I'm gonna have to move so I get to the last two. And put all these bolts, brace short ones, and the one out of the top.
Okay, there's that bolt. Now, why in the hell won't that one won't quite fish out the front? And I think I'm gonna have to get that last one from the top. Okay.
Oh, here, what's up, come back. So engine slowly stays running. Alright, so I just got the power steering pump off. The top bolt requires a 10mm swivel socket like this one. That is the only way you will get to it. You cannot get a wrench on it. You cannot get a regular ratchet socket on it. You have to have a 10mm swivel, and it has to be a quarter drive or it will not fit in there. I tried a 3/8, couldn't get it in. So, got the power steering pump off now. It's just sitting down behind the engine. Time to pull the front cover off. Sorry. And it's a long sandy for me. You won't have any full depth. No fuel. And don't need that. Run back around the full depth. So I got done. How long I think? Now, so forth. Alright, that's all the next one. One more here. One more. Below the subframe over here. Okay. Well, you see, I just popped it loose. Now I gotta take it out the top.
now timing cover is off. You can see all the timing chains. That pulley right up there in the middle, where you see that little green dot right there off the bottom, that is the water pump right here. That is where the water pump is located on these 3.5s. So that whole timing set, I'm gonna have to get in here, I'm gonna have to compress this, pin it, then I can take this timing set loose so that I can actually get the old water pump out, get the new water pump in, and get it all put back together. Now thankfully they caught this in time, because you can see it is leaking to the inside, not much, but a little bit. That gets into the oil, it will make a nasty mess of this engine. We did one in an Explorer a while back, and it took us, we had to flush the engine. I think we had to do 6 or 7 oil changes before we finally got all the coolant out. So it was bad. But that's what the inside of a kind of a 3.5 looks like. So timing set looks like it's in fairly decent condition. Don't see any issues there. So I think we can just replace the water pump, clean her up, retime it, move on. Now on these, this timing mark here, I'm looking for the other one. Basically I do believe, I'm gonna have to do my research again, but I believe this one needs to be straight up and down. With that timing mark at 12 o'clock, then I can put my holders on the camshafts, and I'll show you all that later. So they're a little sharp. Anyway, I'm going to double check all this for wear. So I'll catch you later, guys.